Back in August 1992, my wife Vanessa and I lost our eldest son Benjamin in a motorcycle accident when he was just 17. I guess that's every parent's worst nightmare, certainly absolutely mine. But we wanted something really positive to come out of something that was just so dark and awful. We lived in that rural idyll that I guess is North Norfolk, but very aware that for some life was just a bit of a struggle, with lack of services and facilities to help them with their needs. So we established the Benjamin Foundation as a charity to help children and young people and their families, and really tried to make a bit of a positive difference.
And my friends are here.
It's a sport accommodation centre in Great Yarmouth. We've been open for nearly 5 years now, coming up to our anniversary actually. And we support 17 young people, all aged between 16 and 25.
Hi, Chef Joey.
How are you feeling now compared to this time last week?
Better. Yeah, definitely. Last week I was just bored. Honestly. Because on the weekends I had nothing to do. So I was just sitting in a room watching movies. But I feel better now.
No, thanks.
No, you said coffee, didn't you?
And what sort of situation do you think that sort of leads people to be in, to need supported accommodation?
Family breakdowns and stuff like that. Like not being able to stay in the family anymore because you just don't get along with them and stuff.
Okay. So what were you thinking when you first sort of came here?
That no one would like me. Scared. Yeah, because people have always judged me, so I was always scared that no one would get along with me and that. So.
My name's Cassie, full-time support worker, and I've been here about 18 months now. My perception of a hostel when I was younger is that it'd be full of people who were experiencing mental health problems, drug and alcohol problems and things like that. So a bit of a scary sort of thing. When you think about the hostel or the support accommodation that the Benjamin Foundation provide, it's like a home. You know, you're coming into it somewhere that you're going to feel safe. You know that, you know, if you need anybody, you can talk to somebody and they're always going to feel safe, so, yeah.
Well, personally, my opinion of a hostel before I come here was totally different to what it is. My opinion was, I don't know, a bit of a grimy place with a load of troublemakers. But it's not as far from that, to be honest with you. It's a nice place with a load of nice young people.
I was in foster care, and my social worker, because I wanted to get my own place. My social worker said there's a place come up here, so I came, had a look around, and basically said, yeah, I'd like to live here. So I'd speak to Linda, who works here, and then I think a week or a week and a half after, that's when I actually moved in. So I was excited to move in, because obviously moving out, getting like your own independent living sort of thing. So.
Do you feel fairly treated all the time?
No. Yeah.
Do you ever feel like we're on top of you, on your case too much and pushing you to college or pushing you into stuff, or do you think we just help you achieve what you want to achieve?
You do help us. In a way you do like push, but that's like obviously for the individuals that need pushing sort of thing. Obviously not like constantly on their back, but I mean like giving them the extra like help and support sort of thing.
Do you feel safe living here? Yeah, no. Do you feel like safe in your bed? Do you feel secure? You sleep well at night? Is that different from how it used to be in the old days?
Well, I hardly sleep, but no.
Yeah.
It's good.
How would you have felt if you were in the B&B now and maybe had to be there for a couple of months?
I'd hate it. It was horrible. I just wanted to get out of there as quick as possible. I tried staying out of it as much as I could because there just wasn't anything there. So.
Two guys tried to escort her down the alleyways and things like that, so that's the B&B that she was in. She's in a very safe area. I think that's why you feel a lot safer now, don't you?
Yeah. Just a bit.
I've been in the same situation as a lot of the young people here at Aspire have been. I was 16, I was homeless, lived in a bedsit, so I could empathise with, you know, the young people at Aspire. So that's what made me want to come into this sort of job role, really. So yeah. When I moved out when I was 16, I didn't have anything like a project like Aspire or anything. So my first bedsit was up on this road here, And I hated it because there was a man that always used to stand outside looking at me. I'll find it in a second.
What, so you moved out at 16
When I
as well?
was 16, yeah, I moved out. I hadn't had a chance to have a chat to you about it yet, to let you know, but some of the guys already know. They will cross over and get there. And I didn't have anything like Aspire when we was, when, you know, so I had no support or anything, so I had to do it all on my own. But yes, that was my bedroom. The one with the bay window. How weird. Oh, well, it's horrible now, isn't it? See? Oh, I used to live in. Is that how long you've known each other?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because you did say you felt like a brother, didn't you? When you first came in, it was like a brother to you.
Well, it's nice to know someone though, do you know what I mean? Because when I first found out I was moving there, I didn't know anyone. And then my friend was like, oh, Cameron lives there. I was like, oh.
That's alright then,
And
yeah.
that, so yeah.
We offer support, you know, and the idea is to get these young people into independent living, you know, happy outside in the community and making the most of themselves and fulfilling their dreams. They've had difficult starts in general. They've had difficult beginnings. You know, the majority come through family kind of breakdown. And it's not always the fault of the young people, you know, they're not kind of young troublemakers in the family getting kicked out of home. Sometimes parents, for varying reasons, find it hard to cope. You know, sometimes parents go through real issues themselves, you know, alcoholism, mental health issues. And a lot of the time it's just safer and better for the young people to kind of be out of that environment, really.
So yeah, Winston Court started in 1997 when the Benjamin Foundation started. So Winston Court was the Benjamin Foundation. It was the first ever project that the Benjamin Foundation ran 16 years ago, and we have never had one room empty for more than a month yet. So that's actually quite impressive.
Yeah.
It's very good. My name's Niki, and I joined the team about a year and a half ago. I was made redundant from the youth service and found this job, and it suited me perfectly. They need a safe place to be. Primarily, they need to know that, you know, what we can give them and it's not going to be taken out from underneath them. We build relationships with them. You know, we reassure them that we're here to help them, that they can talk to us about absolutely anything. If we don't know the answer, we'll go and find out and we'll tell them. If they have any problems, they can talk to us. If they need any signposting to other organisations like counselling or college, education, you know, we'll help them. If they have problems with the job centre, we'll help them. And through all of that support and networking, that's how it generates a safe environment. You know, they feel safe, they feel confident in their own abilities to be able to move on, which is exactly why we're here.
What's the matter? You're not to do the cheesy grin.
No! I didn't mean cheesy as in look bad cheesy. I mean cheesy as in you look really happy.
I hate photos of me.
We all do. Not of you, of us. We all help take photos of ourselves. That's what I mean.
I'm Christina and I've been here for about a month now.
I'm Alice and I've been here for about a month as well.
I think when a lot of people think about a hostel, there's quite a lot of misconceptions about it.
Can you kind of sort of elaborate on what sort of misconceptions?
Like that we're all sort of like, that we've done something wrong or we're criminals or troublemakers, we've got like drink and drug problems and stuff like that, and that it's our fault that we're in this position. But it's often not the case.
Some people come from backgrounds like they were arguing, probably violence and that. But I mean, all of them are quite upsetting, and I think the staff do well into saying, like, this is where you live in, and we put you on the right path of where you need to go in life, basically.
Well, for me, I haven't been in a hostel before, but I've been in supported lodgings and foster homes since I was 11, so it's not really much of a big deal for me because I'm always moving around from place to place, so I just get used to it after a while, and it's been really easy to just settle in. Everyone's been really nice, and kind of they're always there to listen if you need someone to talk to.
I always thought it was like a scary place, but now you're in one, it's like, it's not that bad.
I had negativity when I first started, and now it's just like, it's kind of shot up to positive, and that, and I kind of enjoy the fact that I'm more happier, and that now that I'm living here.
The way to change people's opinions is just by giving more information to people, because I don't think many people really know about all the different scenarios that people go through, because anyone can end up homeless.
I mean, I like acting and just being myself and that, and showing, like, because I had a confidence problem, and I go to the community centre, which does the Norfolk players and that, and there's a panel going on.
Some people think that nothing good can come out of the fact that there's a young person in a hostel. A supported accommodation centre, which is what we are, you know, it's a family environment.
I would just say that a hostel, it's not as bad as what people might think, and I would honestly say that from experience there's nothing to worry about. You will get the support and the help that you need to move forward with your life, and you'll be in a much better place than wherever you were previously.
She tries to understand. You never take her hand, so stop pretending. And she's got a red.
So you've seen our work around homeless young people, and we provide similar high quality support for those children in care, for people with learning difficulties and other disabilities. We provide a broad range of other services right way across the county, be that from supporting families around childcare to working in over 80 schools across the county with young people who are facing a whole range of issues negatively impacting on their lives. To be honest, we've got such a broad range, I'd just recommend people to have a look at our website. You'll find all the detail there. We work with over 2,000 people every year, year in and year out, providing this amazing range of transformational services to enable people to provide hope, opportunity, stability and independence.